2020-2021 MSJC Program Review for Instruction, Illumin Template Instructions. Section 2B, Two-Year Course Offerings for Success Pathways. In this section, you will provide the courses from your discipline that are needed to support our Guided Pathways initiative. That is, after reviewing the program maps that contain your courses, please ensure that the courses you offer each semester will allow students to take the courses in the order needed to complete their educational goals as soon as possible. Once in your program review template within Illumin, scroll down to section 2B. Let's build a table in Illumin to house our schedule and then look at a couple of examples. Click on the Table button in the toolbar for section 2B. We'll use the rows for courses, so let's start with 5. We can add additional rows or remove rows later as needed. And 5 columns, one for the courses and one for each of the 4 semesters. We'll use the first row as a header. Here is our table. Let's label the columns for the courses: Fall 2021, Spring 2022, Fall 2022, and Spring 2023. Select Save Draft Often. Note, the instructions for this section say to schedule for Spring 2021 through Fall 2022, but this was planned when the program review template was due back in Fall 2020. Now that the deadline has been pushed back to Spring 2021, we'll push the schedule further back by a semester too. Now you need to view the Pathways portal at the college website. Go to msjc.edu and under Programs and Classes, choose Pathways. You will see the 5 success pathways at the top of the page. Scroll down and near the bottom right-hand corner, select View Program Maps. Here again are the 5 success pathways. Notice that the instructions say to choose a pathway and then download a program map. To get started, choose a pathway that is likely to contain some of your courses. Let's choose Automotive, AUME, for our first example. AUME is a career ed discipline, so let's choose a pathway that is likely to include AUME courses. How about Business, Technology, and Entrepreneurship? Next, select the program map under the Automotive Transportation Tech. We'll choose Associate in Science, Non-Transfer, AS. Note that the map contains the recommended courses by semester. The first 2 semesters are on page 1, the second 2 on page 2. In order for students to take all the courses offered these 4 semesters, the courses themselves have to be offered. So for AUME, that means AUME 700 has to be offered for the first semester. AUME 771 and 770 need to be offered the semester after that. AUME 790 and 780 need to be offered the third semester, and AUME 800 and 549 need to be offered the 4th semester. Let's enter these courses in our 2-year schedule. Let's place an X in the table for the semester in which each course is offered. Remember to hit Save Draft often. Notice this pathway includes awards, degrees, and certificates from Automotive, Business Administration, Office Administration, Management and Supervision, Economics, Real Estate, Turf and Landscape Management, Water Technology, and Hospitality. Now let's take a look at the certificate. This is a 2-semester program map with AUME 700 and 780 offered the first semester, and AUME 771, 790, and 770 offered the second semester. Let's add these to our table. So these are the courses, in addition to the ones typically offered, that need to be offered to support our MSJC Guided Pathways initiative. Notice that we added the certificate courses again for fall 2022 and spring 2023, since that pathway is only 2 semesters long. Important: these are not the only discipline courses that will be offered over the next 4 semesters, but they are the ones that need to be offered in the semester-by-semester order presented in the table to ensure students can complete the requirements for their educational objectives in a timely manner. This table should be used when planning the discipline course offerings for each of the 4 semesters. The courses in the table should be offered in the appropriate semesters. Notice in the AS program map that Math, English, and College Success and Career Readiness, CSCR, have courses that need to be offered during the first semester. Particularly for disciplines like Math, English, Communications, History, and Psychology, whose courses are included in a lot of pathway maps, it is important that enough sections be offered to meet student demand and success rates are not so low that these courses keep students from achieving their educational goals in a timely fashion. For departments that are in a lot of pathways, you may need to look at additional course options. Consider this note. Program maps indicate the major coursework and recommended general education courses to fulfill your degree in 2 years. Some of the courses listed may be substituted by another course. Please view these options in the official course catalog. We will look at data in Section 3 of this program review template regarding course fill, retention, and success, and this will provide direction for meeting student demand and improving learning and teaching. For now, let's look at another discipline. Let's pick a larger department. How about English? Now, the bad news with larger departments like Math, English, History, etc., is that their classes are in lots of program maps. The good news is many of the popular courses like Math 105, English 101, History 111, and Psych 101 are offered every semester. So there's really no choice in terms of which semester to offer them. Put them down for every semester. Let's look through maps for English courses. Consider the Health and Wellness pathway. Let's look at the Associate of Arts, non-transfer, AS for physical education. Note that English 101 is required in semester 1 and English 103 is required in semester 2. There are no English requirements in semester 3 or 4. Let's look at the Arts, Communication, and Design pathway. How about the AA in Art? Once again, English 101 is required in semester 1. No additional English classes are required in semesters 2, 3, or 4. Let's construct a schedule for English like we did for AUME. Since students can theoretically begin a pathway in fall or spring, we better offer English 101 and English 103 every semester. Fortunately, this is already happening every semester. To get a better idea of your typical fall and spring semester course offerings, review the current schedule of course offerings at the college website and speak with those in your department who have experience with scheduling, such as current and former department chairs. Particularly for departments that are popular in our pathways and program maps, review as many maps as you can to see which courses need to be offered when and in what order. Note, you do not need to schedule the honors sections here. Make sure you check your own map before completing your schedule. For English, their map can be found in Arts, Communications, and Design. It is under English and Literature, Associate in Arts for Transfer, AAT. Let's look at the CSU map. We already have English 101, Semester 1 in our schedule, as well as English 103, Semester 2. For every semester, so those are taken care of. In semesters 2, 3, and 4, there is also an area C2 requirement. For literature, the superscript 1 refers to a list of options below the semester 2, 3, and 4 tables. The student will need to take one of the following: Lit 106, 131, 132, 205, 225, 240, 260, 280, or English 130. For Lit 106, the asterisk means this course is required, so it will have to be the choice for one of these 3 semesters, and the student must meet the requirement for List B. So offering this course often will be necessary. In semester 4, there is an Area D requirement, so the student will need to take either Anthropology 102, Communications 108, History 150, or Psychology 104. Important: if you are scheduling for Anth, Com, Hist, or Psych, or another discipline whose courses are contained in lots of pathways, please make sure to read the fine print in each map so you schedule your courses when students need to take them. Also in semester 4, there is a requirement for electives, which include Lit 207, 208, 230, and 231, in addition to the other courses we have already encountered. So in terms of the frequency with which we offer these courses, we will need to offer Lit 106 a lot, the Lit courses in Area C2 frequently, and the elective courses from time to time. Here is our schedule with the courses added for Area C2. Notice that since it is required, Lit 106 is offered every semester. In reality, this may not be possible if the overall size of our semester schedule and faculty availability create limitations. We've also randomly added the Lit 200 courses that meet the C2 requirement. Actual scheduling would depend on who was available to teach the class and other restrictions. Now let's add the elective courses, particularly those that have yet to be included in our schedule. Here they are: English 207, 208, 230, and 231. Like the note in the map under the tables for semesters 2, 3, and 4 says, to see when these literature courses are available, please speak with a counselor. Well, if we don't create an accurate schedule here in our program review, the counselors aren't going to be able to help our students. Note, from this example, you can see that if we aren't careful constructing and following our course schedules for pathways, we will likely inadvertently slow students' progress when they can't take a course they need in a given semester. It's going to take effort to match our faculty availability with the sections we can offer, to offer the right sections at the right time. We will likely need assistance from software and our master schedulers who can help organize our course offerings. To complete this example, we would now look at the UC version of the map, adding additional courses to our schedule if needed. Remember to hit Save Draft before you leave this section. If you have any questions or would like assistance, please contact Paul at programreview@msjc.edu or at phurt@msjc.edu. This template needs to be completed no later than 26 February 2021. The wraps are due 12 March 2021.